morning. It's pretty cold in New York, but your girl is here right before I go to my little career. Not a little career, pretty big, doing big things. But I wanted to get on here and just have a conversation. I hope a black girl hears this. I guess we're in episode 10. I don't know. I gotta check, but I'm really liking this little series I got going on. The comments are turned off for now so that I can speak, and I'll turn them on. I'm not sure. But sometimes the comments gets a little too distracting when I'm not like visible and present and can give y'all the full reaction. So here I am. I just want to say thank you to everyone for the birthday wishes. I want to say thank you for all the support. Thank you for continuing to support black girls in this messy world. Y'all, one thing I definitely want to say is do not date during this time, or do not, let me not say date, no, I'm gonna say date. Let's give it out, so let's give this message to the black girl. Do not go on dating apps during December and November. October, maybe, but like wrap it up during that time. I'm currently not using dating apps right now. My profiles are still up on them. I don't think I only have two. I think because I'll be now, I wouldn't say cursing people out, but I got banned from a few because I be telling people off. That's what I would say. But what you call it? It's just interesting to me how during this time, it's cold. Everyone wants to be cozy. Everyone wants to show someone to their parent, their grandma, their grandpa. Everything is pretty fake and also like a distraction. It feels like a lot of things are just a distraction to people when it comes to dating during this time in December. And I feel like that distraction is just not worth it, because someone's using you to show to their family. Someone's using you to cope with being lonely during the season. I get it. I get what it's like. I understand. I've been single for what, like a decade now? I could say I had a little relationship, but still, I've been single for like a decade now. And I think I'm the best person to give advice, because I do not settle for bullshit. I don't just hop into relationships to be like, see, look at me, you guys, I'm in a relationship. Fuck no. Why in the fuck would I do that shit? What has it gotten anybody who has done that? A child, abuse, no money? Come on, man. I ain't doing that. We not doing that here. That's not gonna happen. No, thank you. No, thank you. But as a black girl dating, you go through this world and you see such bull crap. Like, you have to experience one, your race of men hate themselves so much to the point where they will literally risk millions of dollars, like that football coach or whatever from that university. You will literally risk millions of dollars just to are a white woman. It's insane. Like, do you want to be with that type of black man? Please, like, I want to know, like, do you want that type of black man in your house that will pay millions, or at least almost a 100K, which that wasn't really a good salary. Somebody getting almost 100K to get ARD every day and have to take Plan Bs and mess their body up, because in those little swimmers that men have, they carry so many diseases. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, it's very dangerous playing that game. I just think that it's so gross what we see in media from black men in power, from black men in the limelight, like in, I guess, celebrity status, but really not. Like, it is disgusting what we see, and it makes me like, I'm like, ugh, maybe I don't want to date anybody. Maybe I don't want to do anything. But that's not how you should feel. But I will say, take a step back and assess what you want. Assess what you want. Besides just what you need, but assess what you want. Do you just want a look? Because anybody could get out here and get pregnant. It's not hard. It's not hard. I could do it. You could do it. Anybody can get out here and be with an ancient nigga just so that you can say you got a nigga. It's easy as fuck. Okay? It's easy peasy. Beautiful cover girl. Yes, it's easy. Easy breezy. Nope. It's not worth it. And I think that's hard to avoid. Like, it's hard. Like, you see people that are couples going around, that they ain't shit, that they getting hit up, that they getting bruised up, that they getting used up, and then you have people that want to talk down on you for being single. Like, I've been single for a decade. Even though I've had my little fair share and maybe little situations here and there, I say for a decade because I'm not playing around with people. I'm not. I don't want to play around with people. I don't think it's fun. I don't think it's great. I don't really care for impressing anyone. I don't really care for letting people, say things about me that ain't true either when it comes to me being single. I think that black girls that are single are the best girls to give you advice. I don't advise you to get dating advice from someone who is in a relationship, because I've found that people in relationships tend to give the worst advice because they're trying to tell you how to stay in your miserable relationship. That's usually the case. Usually the case. That's why I can't stand misogynistic dating advice content from a lot of gay men. It's always talking about, you got to do your hair this way, you got to walk like this, you got to act like this, you got to talk like this. Do not walk around being anybody but your motherfucking self. Okay? Do not do that for nobody. That's why I think it's very hard for me to, talk about dating with gay men, because they yearn the attention of a man so bad. Not all gay men. I'd say the DL Whisperer is probably like one of the best people to get dating advice from. But a lot of other gay men are concerned with getting a man's attention that they're willing to do anything. They can't have children. They can't. So when they give advice to you, they want you to bust it wide open because they wish they could bust it wide open for a man. Their dating pool would become so huge, just like ours, if they were a female. So that's why I say be very cautious when you get dating advice from gay men. Gay men do not always give the most solid dating advice, and just be very, very cautious. I do have, the people I follow DL Whisperer. I think he gives the best advice, like, honestly, like, non-biased, and also here for black women in our bodies. And I fuck with it. I think it's really nice and genius. But that's one thing. So you have people that are really shit in our community that we see. Then you also have the racism we face in our community when it comes to dating. And honestly, right now, what I will say is that I don't want people to feel that they cannot be alone for a second. I used to feel that. Like, it is hard. Like, even when you see, like, your friends getting in relationships and you feel like you're being left behind, you're really not being left behind. Things may change, but if they're a good friend, they still will stay the same person. So that's another thing to realize. Like, don't let it bother you that much that, people around you are getting in relationships, and stop feeling like a relationship is an advancement to you. It's an add-on, but it's not an advancement. I feel like that's another thing we get wrong with relationships. We think that relationships are advancing us in life, and they're furthering us, and they're pushing us to be better. That's not pushing you to be better. You are pushing you to be better. And if you can't see that, then that is a major problem. I'd say right now in my life, I had such a crappy experience moving back home with my mother, I'll be honest with you. And I'm moving out soon, and I feel good about that. But hey, it took a minute to save. But I'd say in my life, with something like that happening, I could have took that and become an ain't shit person. I could have went out there, I could have did sex work, I could have went to the NBA, I could have went to the NFL, I could have went to all these places, got my coin, got pregnant, and did what a lot of these girlies do, and I just choose not to. Those diseases are not, they don't erase. They don't erase. And a lot of women in the NBA, NFL, when they be doing that courtside, bag a baby, get your body done, be a sex worker, but disguise it as a relationship, force a black man to marry you because it's embarrassing for a black man to get somebody pregnant. It always ends bad. Look at D'Angelo Ball or whatever it is, talking about she forced me. No, nigga, you was embarrassed as fuck, and you wanted to make Nikki Baby feel bad. It's crazy because y'all want to sit up here. A lot of black men want to sit up here in these racist women faces, saying all types of racist stuff to them, saying that they got better hair, you got better this, you got better that, I love your white supremacy. They be saying all this stupid shit to these hoes. 304s. And basically, it's like, at the end of the day, you still don't like them. So you used race and white supremacy to put yourself above someone, and it still didn't work. It still did not work. Out here getting a divorce from a worker. Make that make sense. Please, make that make sense. So yeah, I'd say yes, it is hard to date because I'm not with misogyny, I'm not with abuse, I'm not with people bruising me up, I'm not with people doing what they want to do to me. So yeah, I'm not in a relationship yet. But I think I'm the most valid person to give you advice because I don't want you to hurt yourself trying to get into one. Emotionally, physically, your soul. I am not going to give you the advice that is going to hurt you. I'm not gonna let a man hurt you. Like, it's just pointless. It really is. And there are 6 people in the chat. I know it is, well, not in the chat yet. I'm going to open it up. But I know it is early. Please like, comment, subscribe. My name is Nia. I give advice on dating. I talk about colorism. I talk about niggas. I talk about the issues in society that people don't want to talk about, and I tell the truth. And I've noticed that too. That can make dating hard too. I'll admit that. It could be hard when you say the truth to people, when you talk about what's going on in the world, when you talk about the issues. People don't like to hear it. I've dated or have, texted or talked to black men that they see my channel, they see my page, they hate it and they don't want to say it. I'm like, say you hate it. You are not a strong black man. If you cannot watch my channel and be sane in the head as a black man, you're not for me. And that's okay. If somebody's not for you, doesn't mean that you're not good enough. You're not a good person. It doesn't. And I feel like that's another thing that a lot of men want to spew onto women. A lot of men think I hate men. If I hated men, why the fuck would I be talking about niggas? That's why I'm like, y'all are so interesting. I hate shitty men. And I will say it over and over and over again. I don't play. I've seen too many women pregnant, crying, being nasty to other women because of Negro. Don't even get me started. The stuff I've seen from black men is disgusting in society, and it's embarrassing. Like I said, the good black men, they do not want to show you, and they are not on media, thank goodness. But at the same time, it does set a terrible precedent for so many young black men out here. Young black boys, like, they are learning from all these nasty individuals, learning to R white women for a check, learning to R white women and get away with this so it can make them feel better about slavery or how they feel in a racist system. Shannon Sharp, this new person, Sharon Moore, like, the same story. What is going on? Y'all all out here R-ing white women for what? To make yourself feel better because you're gay? That's the real tea. That's the real tea. A lot of these men are gay. So please be very careful. That's why I listen to the DL Whisperer, because I really feel like he's here for women and here for our safety, here for our protection. Not a lot of men want to be here for our protection and safety. They want to go with the misogynistic view of, yeah, get your butt done, get your tits done for a man because I can't stop watching porn. I can't stop watching that sex work online, so go get your butt done, go get a boob job, go mess up your fucking face. That's what they do. That's what they tell you to do. Instead, gay men tell you to do that too. It's disgusting. Just because they wish they had a vagina. Like, they wish they had our private parts. To the point where they're okay with us getting abused because they wish they had our private parts. I don't like that. That's why I feel like when I hear people joke about, a lot of gay men that talk about housewife stuff, they be joking about. I have respect for Kempire though. He's one that doesn't do it, and I really, really like that about him. I think he's very neutral, but also he doesn't play that game with people. He's not gonna let people sit here and just, like, say terrible things just because of money. I give Kempire a lot of respect, and Brooke Ashley a lot of respect. There's just a lot of gutter snipe people who want to sit out here talking about, oh, this is terrible, blah, blah, blah. But then they be like, oh, but she got a bag, but she got a coin. Like, that type of stuff is so shitty. I don't care if it is a 10%, 1%. I don't care if it's a 50% chance of you being unalived. If you try to do something like this, get your body done, be with an abusive nigga, it's enough for me to tell you not to fucking do it. Yes, it takes time to do things the right way. It does. But live your fucking life and don't focus on it so much. Just don't. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's why I really love to give dating advice, because I want women to be safe. I want you to be happy as well. I want people to know that the black woman dating experience is very, 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 very unique. It can be triggering, it can be hard, it can be beautiful, it can be complex. It can be so many things because of what America has done. But what I won't let it be is miserable. We're not going to do that. We're going to talk about the things that we see, and we're not going to act like they don't exist. That's another thing. In being a black girl, you run into people who want to be arrogant and ignorant because they don't like the pain of racism. Like, a lot of black men who date outside their race just don't like the pain of racism, and they think that dating someone who is associated with white supremacy is going to fix it, and it just doesn't. It doesn't. I think that PORN has really ruined a lot of black men in society to think and do these things. R-ing women of other races is not cute just because you got BBC PORN everywhere all over the internet. It's not cute. It's not funny. It's not. And by doing that, these white men are they're so happy because they're like, nigga, you so stupid. We put that little white girl in your face and look what you did. Now we got all your money, nigga. Bye. That's what they saying at that university for that, what's that, Sharon Moore or whatever. They're like, haha, stupid, you stupid. You spent your money on this white girl that we put in front of your face, and we took the rest of your money. And you got 3 kids. Of course you're not going to want to be alive no more. Shoot. They played right in his face. They said, yeah, go ahead and do it. DoorDash those Plan Bs. Go ahead and do it. Yup. We're going to get a white man right here. Take your spot. Yup. You're a slave. Don't forget it. That's what they did. It's easy. No self-control. Like, it's so disappointing that a lot of black men that I've seen in media, y'all got no self-control, no condom, no nothing. It's like you just are worthless. Your offspring is worthless in society. You are worthless. Y'all have no value. And it's crazy because at the end of the day, y'all be shooting it up in people that don't even look the way they look. So when y'all got kids, you got to explain to your kids why they so damn ugly. Think about that. You got to talk to your kids and say, your mama got all this surgery, that's why you ugly. And in reality, they're not ugly. It's just the fact that you were so stupid to be obsessed with PORN, right, as a man. And let's talk about all men here. You were so obsessed with PORN that this is where it got you. To the point where you just don't want to wear condoms. And I hate when people say, what else is we supposed to do? What else? Don't have sex, nigga. Are you stupid? Sorry I'm saying that. It's just, this has really been sitting on my chest, and I have not made a video about this stuff. Like, every single time we see black man, white woman, oh, he losing all his money, oh, a scandal, a scandal, a scandal. Like, when do y'all niggas learn? Do y'all want to lose your money? Are you stupid? Are you stupid? Like, I really don't understand. It's like, maybe it's the hype of thinking they're going to get away with it. I don't know. But better yet, I don't even want this for black women. That's the crazy part. I'm glad that it's not a black woman. I tell you that. I'm glad it's not a black woman. So, it's like, all right. But I don't want black women or black girls to hear this and think, well, if I become somebody's assistant and just open my legs and take a couple Plan Bs. No. You don't know people's mind chart. You don't know the diseases that they have. You don't. Nobody talks about it. And I wish they did, because there's no way in hell. There are how many millions of football players on this planet, and that all of them, or let's even say, you might say 1% of them is gay. Come on. Don't play with me. If there is a million football players out there, right? You got the nerve to tell me that at least 50% of them ain't gay? Like, think about that. There's no way that all of them are straight. There's no way. And I just think that's disgusting and worthless. I'm not going to tell my daughter for a check to go be somebody's assistant and take plan Bs. That's disgusting. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video, have the conversation. Be respectful in the comments, because I'm probably just going to post this without having the comments on. Welcome to my channel. My name is Nia. I talk about controversial things. I say my opinion. I say facts. I say what it is. If you don't like it, you can clock out. Clockety clock out, unfortunately, because I don't got time for it. I'm still going to make my content. I don't care how famous I am or how not famous I am. Protecting black women has always been what I've wanted to do and will continue doing. So yeah, child, sorry, I just had to check the time. I got my nails done. I want to show y'all my nails, but it is a blessing to have this channel and to be able to talk and to be able to have the conversation. You know, it's something that I've never imagined that I could have, but I will be having these conversations. It's tough. It's hard. I understand. Like, I've been in a situation in my family where family members have treated me bad because I don't care about money like that, and I'm not giving them my money either, but I don't care about money like that. I'm not willing to do bad things to them, and I'm not willing to let them do bad things to me. So I can only imagine what it's like for other women that are out there that have, you know, just this terrible family, and they're just like trying to figure out what the fuck to do to get out. These are some of the situations that women have to do in their head, you know. But it's like, what other planet can we go to? Please like. There's 7 people in the live stream, and I love y'all. Please like the live. We're trying to get things seen. But it's like, let's get back into the combo. I don't think we can go to another planet. So what we gonna do here? We can't go to another planet. Like, what are we gonna do? I don't know what to say about that. How are we going to solve this? You know what I mean? How are we going to fix these things? It's a journey, and I will continue to talk about it. But I just want to say, for black women, your dating experience is so unique and beautiful, and don't let people make you think that it's not. You are so unique. You are so beautiful. You are everything. You are a God, a walking God. Do not give up your power because of loneliness. I get lonely. I'm a human, right? But I choose to not give up my power, and I choose to recenter myself in things that I like and things that I love and people that I love, instead of being in a ain't shit nigga relationship. Because it's not worth it. You see that coat? I paid for. You see that blouse? I paid for. You see my hair? I did it myself. You see that meal? I paid for. Yeah, I'm paying for things myself. I think that black women should be helped. I think that black women should be catered to. But just because it's not happening doesn't mean you don't deserve it, and you shouldn't do it yourself. That's another thing I've definitely understood, and I understand even the struggle with. Like, being a black woman and having to pay for everything and work so hard, versus when you see women that are getting, you know, black and blues that get treated or whatever, like treated out to a dinner, but at the same time, they be paying for that themselves. But anyways, you know what I'm talking about? Sorry, my job is getting kind of loud. But I'm gonna wrap it up, because I don't want y'all to have to hear all this noise in the background. But I just want to say I do appreciate y'all. I do love y'all for being here. I do love who y'all are. Please subscribe. It's a family here. Be respectful. We talk about triggering topics. A lot of people may not like it. It's understandable, but hey, like, I love black women so much. I'm here for it. Y'all are amazing people, and I'm here to talk about it. Bye, y'all.